はい、ではやっていきたいと思います。前回の終わりじゃないかな。前回の回でちょっとね話していたサブクエなんですけど、なんかストーリー結構進んでからまとめてね配信とかでサブクエやろうかなと思っていたんですけど、結構 FF ってストーリーちゃんとしてるじゃないですか。だからなんかその区切り区切りでね、しかもなんか大体が次大事なところ行くから準備してこいよみたいなちゃんとキャラクターに言わせるじゃないですか。でその展開で多分そのタイミングでやっとかないといけないサブクエっていうのがあって、で今表示されてるのが多分それなんですよ。で別にどのタイミングでやってもいいとは思うんですけど、そのストーリー展開的に今やっておかないと後でまとめてやると、なんだろうな、あ、そういうことだったんだみたいなのをそこで知ることになっちゃうんで、その物語のこの奥深さというかそういうところをこうストーリー展開と一緒に見れなくなっちゃいそうなので、ちょっと一旦サブクエまでやっていこうかなと思います。でやってみて、あ、意外と別にそんなストーリー関係ないぞとかだったら、まあね、最後にまとめて配信、最後っていうか途中終盤ぐらいでねまとめて配信でやろうかなと思ってるんですけど、なんかそんなにね、その移動中とか、あとは戦闘がねいつもと同じ雑魚敵とかだったら全然カットしていくので、大事なねストーリー部分だけをつなげていこうかなと思うので、クエストをねやっていこう。あ、そっか、移動するんだ。全部ここにまとまってるだけで全部移動するんだね。まあでもありがたいですよね。一箇所にここに来ればね、サブクエの場所にすぐ飛べるっていうのはすごくありがたい、いいシステムだなって個人的には思いますね。じゃあ行きましょう。はい、じゃあ話しかけたいと思います。
Ah, you're Sid's man, if I'm not mistaken. Couldn't trouble you for some assistance, could I?
That depends. What do you need?
Some new bearers from Oriflamme just arrived, and it cost Master Quinton a pretty penny to convince their owner to part with them. The man must have been a bloody tyrant. I can't get a peep out of them, try as I might.
They're probably terrified of you.
You're probably right. Dare say it'd take a bearer like yourself to open them up. So, will you have a word with them? Help them settle in?
I can try.
That'll do me. Tell them they're safe, and that if they need anything, they just have to ask.
I'll let them know.
Appreciate it. They're sitting over there, taking a long overdue breather, looks like.
はい、なんか話を聞くタイプのサブクエですね。じゃあやっていきましょうかね。
So you're the new arrivals. Is there anything I can get you? You're safe here. They don't punish people like us for speaking our minds.
Truly. I'm hungry. My sister too, we're starving.
Wait here. I'll fetch you something from the tavern.
Thank you.
I won't be long. You stay here and rest.
びっくりマークのあるところに行けばいいんですよね。なんか、はい、着きました。なぜかトルガルがいる。
I want no trouble. Wait, that's... Ah, glory to Griga. You were the hanged man. I took you for a rogue. If you're a friend of Master Quinton's, then perhaps you'll help me. His vineyard, Lostwing's pride and joy, has been beset by a plague of giant wasps.
And you need someone to solve your pest problem.
I do indeed. I've never seen them so far from the forest, nor so mean for that matter. I suppose the smell's got them worked up. And little wonder. This'll be the finest crop we've ever known if the fiends don't eat it first. I tried chasing them off myself, but they won't flee from the likes of me. And if I don't bring those grapes in for pressing soon, Master Quinton will have my guts for garters. You look like you can handle that blade of yours. Will you put it to use for a comrade in need? Please, rid us of these wasps so I can be about my business.
All right. I'll see to it.
Oh, thank you. You'll find them over at Gotan's bales on the edge of town. And hurry, Lostwing needs those grapes.
はい、あそこの農場はいつも何かしら発生してますね。あと場所を間違えちゃった。新しいクエストを受注してしまった。しかも受注って言っちゃった。デスストデスストの癖が。間違えたみたいですね、行き先を。どっちに話しかければよかったんだろうな。こっちが近いからこっちに行くか。食べ物をね、本当はちょっと探してたんですけど、こっちかな？こっちが合ってるかな？こっちですね。
I'll have 2 plates of whatever you're serving.
Sorry. We've enough mouths of our own to feed without tending to the wants of outsiders.
It's not for me. It's for some new arrivals.
Oh, my apologies. I didn't see the mark. So you're a comrade. Well, in that case, you may have whatever you require. Take all the bread and wine you want.
That's really all it takes. One look at the innkeeper's mark.
Of course it is. I do as Master Quinton commands, as do we all. And Master Quinton commands that none of his favoured guests be left wanting. Well, don't keep our new comrades waiting. Take what you need and see that they eat their fill.
はい、じゃあ持っていきましょう。
Bread and wine. Hopefully this will be enough.
さあ、持ってくよ。でもね、確かにね、ブローチ一つであそこまでこう外と内を絶対的に分けてるタイプなんでしょうね。はい、着きました。
Here. Bread and wine from the tavern.
May we? Truly? Such plenty. Never in all my days.
Brother, this place is like a dream. We sat and no one shouted. We ate and more was offered.
I know. I can't believe it.
You're free now. And the next time you're hungry, you need only ask to be fed.
Thank you for everything. Thank you.
もうベアラーがどんだけひどい扱いを受けてきたのかっていうのが分かりますね。あ、そっか。サブクエやるだけでレベル上がるんだ。ああ、じゃあやっぱやってった。でも関係ないか。ギルムシ。敵のレベルがね、自分のレベルと比例してる感じならね、別に。私のレベルが上がれば上がるだけ、敵の強さも上がるだけなんで。まあ別に、そこはまあどっちでもいいって感じか。レベルが上がるからやるっていう、ああいう感じでもないですね。はい。じゃあ、ここへ行きましょう。戦闘ですね。じゃあ、着くまでカットしたいと思います。
Back are ya? Did Master Quinn summon ya?
That must be the vineyard. A few wasps shouldn't give me too much trouble.
はい、着きましたね。はい、じゃあやっていきましょう。あれとこれトルガルいるのかな？あ、いる、トルガル。じゃあやっていこう、二人で。
was the last of them. I'd better let Quentin's man know.
さあ、じゃあ倒したので戻りたいと思います。戻るところまでねカットします。はい、着きました。話しかけましょう。
Those wasps won't be interfering with your harvest anymore.
Oh, thank you. Master Quentin would have had my head if I'd lost the crop. I'd say you've earned a reward. Our Gotan Rouge fetches a handsome price among the rich and powerful of the realm. We use that money to keep our comrades fed and imperial wolves from our door. The vineyards were Master Quentin's idea. He wanted to give bearers a place to work, a place where they'd be safe.
Well, he certainly seems to have done that here. I'm glad I could help.
I'll see that he hears of your kindness. And once this vintage is ripe for drinking, there'll be a glass or two raised in your honor.
はい、じゃあ次のクエスト行きたいと思います。でもクエストをやる意味がちょっと分かったかもしれないです。経験値よりアイテムとお金ですね。今回お金もらえなかったけど、お金ないと武器とかね作れないんで、そういう意味でお金が必要な時のためにサブクエをやっておくっていうのは必要かもてか必要ですね。私お金が比較的今お金に余裕あると思うんですけど、今アクセサリーでねお金が貯まるやつを取っているので、だからそういう意味ではサブクエやってお金とかアイテムをね貯めていい武器を作るっていう、その装備周りを強くするのにサブクエはやっぱりやっておかないとダメかもしれない。どこにいるの？あ、中にいるのね。はい。じゃあちょっとアイテム買いたいんでサブクエのあるところまでカットしますね。どうしよう。たくさんあるんだよな。どっから行こうかな。じゃあこっちだ、一番近いの。3つありますね。全部やっていきましょう。この中を自由にうろうろするのはサブクエが初めてかも。なので魔法使ってるね。かわいそうに。あれもう上どうやって行くんだ。こっちから上がるのか。じゃあこの人に先に話しかけようかな。
Sergeant's got it in for us to. Where's your commanding officer branded? Don't you know the training grounds are for real soldiers?
Hey, you lost or something? Sorry, but the Imperial Guard's got no use for your kind. The infantry always needs more bodies, though.
I'm just passing through.
I don't bloody believe it. The bastard's wearing the moon and stars.
That'll be why he's strutting about like he owns the place.
The Dane laughed when we offered her our protection. You reckon this prick's really worth a couple of the Emperor's finest?
I dare say there's ways of finding out. How about it, Branded? Care to show us how you earned that brooch?
I'd rather not.
Oh, no doubt. Only chivalrous souls that we are, Robin and I need to know the dame's being properly looked after.
Fine. If it'll put your mind at ease.
Oh, and just so you know, I won't be holding back. I suggest you don't either. Take a moment to get ready if you need it. Wouldn't want you whining about an unfair fight.
こういう砂漠もあるんですね。はい、じゃあやっていきましょう。
Now, let's
ど
get
んだ
the
け
measure
強いんだ
of
ろ
you,
う。そ
shall
ん
we?
な強そうには見えないけど、めっちゃ強かったりして。まあ、あとなんかね、条件ついてそうだな。回復使っちゃいけないとかね。そういう系の条件が。まあでもこのタイミングでの1対1だからそんなにめっちゃ強いってことはなさそうだけど、どうなんだろう。だからこっちが魔法を使ったりとかしたらそこで勝てそうだけどな。ただの兵士でしょ。負ける気がしないんだけど。だってこれ結構はめ技だよ。はめてるけど大丈夫？ちょっとあマジか。
Fuck me.
What the hell are you playing at, Leon? So it's a real challenge he wants, is it? Fine. Sword up, bearer. Let's have some fun, shall we?
なるほど、そういう展開ですか。あ、これ崩すタイプね。はい。怖くないです。崩れます、それで。崩れるの知ってます、それで。これもまた同じ展開になってるけど大丈夫？近づくとフライブが勝手にいろんなモーションをしてくれるから、多分まあ中のコンボは決まってるってことなのかな。はい。
Can I go now?
Grieger's gas. The bastard didn't even break a sweat.
The dame's man or no, he's still a branded. Best hope the sergeant never hears about this.
Yeah, not after the bollocking he gave us for missing drills. Might be the old sod had a point.
I'll leave you to it.
Yeah, good bloody riddance. At least we know the dame's in safe hands, I suppose.
Do us a favour. If you have to tell the dame about this, tell her we got a good few hits in, eh?
はい。全然気張らなくていいやつでしたね。普通に優しい戦闘でした。よーし。じゃあ2個目いきましょう。ね、どんだけね、厳しい戦闘なのかなと思ったら、全然そんなことなかった。
I don't know how a bearer came by the moon and stars, but thank goodness I found you. Can I trust you to be discreet?
About what?
About this. About what I wish to ask of you. About the fact that I, a humble creature, assist the Dame of the Vale in her endeavors. As unlikely as it may seem, there are those within the upper echelons of Sambraquois society who find the Empire's treatment of bearers to be barbaric.
All right. But what do you want from me?
This town is carried upon the backs of its bearers, and yet many would see their servants starve. Not for the want of coin, simple fare cost little more than a pittance, but to revel in the suffering of others, a simple act of cruelty. Contemptible though it is, my countrymen would sooner cut off their noses to spite their faces than see their bearers fed. And despite my best attempts at secrecy, my efforts to dole out comestibles have been noticed. Which brings me to my request. The brand upon your cheek affords you a certain freedom. A freedom I could sorely use.
Fine. What do you need me to do?
Oh, thank you. An extra meal may not seem like much, but it will make all the difference. Here, deliver these, but keep them hidden. Quickly now. What food I can provide goes where the need is greatest. And today that happens to be the barracks. 3 bearers, overworked and underfed, not permitted a moment's rest.
It's no wonder so many die before their time.
Tragic, true, but do not let anger make you careless. People will view this act of mercy as an undermining of the Empire's authority. Be discreet for both our sakes, and for the sake of those we feed. Oh, and when you're finished, a word in the ear of one of the dame's girls would be appreciated.
You won't be staying then?
I'm afraid not. I'm expected back in the capital, and have already risked much speaking with you this long.
表の仕事。なんかそこそこな地位にいる方なんですかね。
Crystal's curse is bad enough. We can't let people starve as well.
でもまあこの村にもね、いい人がいたってことは多少の。
Are you waiting for it to heal on its own? Hurry up!
Looks like now's not the time.
順番が関係しているという。じゃあこっちの近場から。なるほどね。だから見つからずに行けよって言ってたのか。これの人大丈夫でしょ。わ、洗濯物乾かしてるよ。そんな嘘でしょ。
You look like you need a rest.
Not half as much as I need this. Thank you. I daren't eat it here, though. Not where anyone might see.
Has it always been this bad?
Oh, it was worse before the Chamberlain. I'd be dead without him. Me and many others.
That's something at least.
はい、次行きましょう。てかこの洗濯物さ、そんな急いで乾かす必要ある？天気干しじゃないの？天気干しって言うんだっけ？その太陽の光で乾かしてるんじゃないのあれ？急いで乾かす必要ある？なんなんだあれ、無駄になんか魔法使わせてる気がするんだけど。あとさっきの人もうダメか。てかさっきの人戻ってくるあれあんのかな。やっぱね、ここの火の人やっぱそうだよね。
I have something for you.
From the Chamberlain. Thank you. You need to leave. Now. Please.
Branded! Who told you to rest? Stoke those damn flames! And you! If you've got a message for me, out with it. If not, return to your post.
さあ残りの一人はさっき回復させていたあの方ですね。これまだダメじゃない？まだダメじゃない？いける？
Enough! Curse you! Get away from me! You'll work faster next time if you know what's good for you!
Here. It looks like you need it.
The Chamberlain must have sent you, but alas, my work is far from over. If I don't go now, they'll beat me.
You need to rest.
But I won't. I've wounds to heal and bones to mend.
And what of your own hurts?
They'll wait. As will my hunger. Thank you, though.
A drover has more regard for his cattle than the Empire does its bearers. Anyway, I'd better head to the Vale.
はい、全くもってひどい状況ですね。もう完全に洗脳されてますね。 どう考えたってベアラーの方が能力高いのに道具だって持ってる。
The gentleman with the sword? I cannot help but notice you bear the moon and stars. So you are an associate of the dame's? Might I trouble you for some assistance? You'll be rewarded, of course.
And who exactly would I be assisting?
Oh, forgive me. I am Etienne, a humble merchant, though fortunate enough to count the dame among my acquaintances. I have business beyond these walls, but the guards have grown somewhat suspicious of my comings and goings of late. I was hoping someone might be kind enough to go in my stead. And who better than someone in the employ of the Vale's proprietress? Would you be willing to help a fellow in his hour of need?
Why not?
Marvelous. The task is simple enough. Pass through the gate and deliver packages to a few of my most valued clients. There are 3 in total: a grocer, an apothecary, and a distiller. You need only mention that the items you carry are fresh from the master's table.
Nothing dangerous, I hope.
Why, of course not. Merely trifles which folk beyond the checkpoint are keen to get their hands on. And though I cannot prevent you from peeking, I advise that you don't. Strongly advise.
はい、クエスト途中でまた別のクエストを受けてしまった。とりあえず、報告しに行こう。報告しに行きたいよ。まあ別にね。先に外のやつやってもいいけど、インコ、あ、この人だ、この人。
All right. Are you here for business or pleasure?
Business, though not my own. The Chamberlain put me to work delivering food.
Ah, so he found someone to help him then. Just as well. I hear his friends back at court have been taking a little too much interest in him of late.
So he really is a Chamberlain.
There was a time when he was the Val's most illustrious customer. Us girls thought of him as a generous uncle. He was one of the only people round here who seemed bothered by the way the Empire treats its bearers.
Rare for one in his position.
A fact not wasted on the dame. A little nudge from her is all it took, and he became the patron saint of Northreach's starving masses. My sisters and I may have lost an uncle, but bearers are being fed for a change, so we don't grumble. Much.
Glad to hear it.
Gives you faith, though, doesn't it? To know there are people out there like him. And you, for that matter. It's no wonder the dame's got a soft spot for you.
I better be going.
なるほどね。やっぱ結構地位が上の人だったんですね。はい、じゃあ、さっき受けたね、門の外の人に物を渡すのをやりましょう。なんか怪しい物っぽいんですけど、門の外の人たちが喉から手が出るほど欲しいもんだって言ってましたけど、門の中で手に入れられて外では手に入らないものなんですかね。何なんでしょう、中身。
There's nothing here for your kind, Branded. Go on now, shoot.
I have a delivery from Etienne. Fresh from the master's table.
Why didn't you say so? Times are hard. But this here'll make 'em less so. For a while at least. Sorry about the welcome. I meant nothing by it. You wait right here. Here. You can tell Etienne I'm a man of my word.
Perfume.
Oriflamme's finest. Just as promised.
バラの香水。へえ。
Each one is handcrafted from the finest tin.
I have no business with branded.
Well, I have business with you. A package. Fresh from the master's table.
I do not know you. Where is the merchant, Etienne?
Somewhere the gate guards won't be paying him or his affairs any mind.
Fine. Hand over the goods and be gone. This is lighter than usual. Branded, if I discover you have played me false...
I can always take it back.
You will do no such thing. Your master should cut out your insolent tongue. Had you been the tool of any other man, I would see you clapped in chains. Payment. Take it and get out of my sight.
Cigars.
Those cigars are worth more than your life. Do be careful.
なんか感じの悪い人。感じの悪い人だったな。じゃあ最後の人行きましょう。なんか香水、葉巻とか。なんだろうね。
I warn you now, I don't sell to your kind, whether you have the coin or not. Where's your master anyway?
Etienne sent me.
Didn't know he had his own bearer. Business must be booming. All right, quickly now, before the guards notice. That is no burden off my back. And this is for Etienne.
All this for a drink.
Not just any drink. The very best. Specially distilled for my most discerning customers. The guards find that, they'll seize it before you can blink. You keep it well hidden, all right? If Etienne likes it, tell him there's more where that came from. For a price, of course.
Of course. Perfume, cigars, and spirits. Someone has expensive tastes. The question is, how can they afford to maintain them? I suppose there's only one way to find out.
確かにこの時代っていうかね、この世界の中ではなかなか手に入らないものばっかりを交換できている感じがしますね。
Ah, you have returned. I believe these are yours.
思ったんですけど、毎回これ選択させる意味あります？これ正直やめてほしいんですけど。
Delightful. The dame will be pleased.
You don't say. And would she be pleased to learn what you had to exchange for those items?
You mean the crystals? No need to be coy, my boy.
Why not just tell me in the first place?
An honest man wears deception like shackles about his ankles. I couldn't risk you stumbling under the gaze of the guards. After all, we both know the punishment for dealing in unsanctioned crystals, even such morsels as I provide. And if you don't know what this day's work may have cost you, then, well, I dare say you'll sleep all the better for it. Despite the risk, our friends beyond the wall gladly give their finest and most treasured wares for the paltry crumbs I trade in.
I didn't realize crystals were so scarce here.
As scarce as chocobo teeth, hence the thriving market for even the scantest fragments. Do you think it vulgar that I profit from the hardship of others?
I think you're doing what you believe is necessary.
Indeed, and I don't doubt the dame would agree. A reward for a job well done. I have the goods I was commissioned to gather, and the guards are none the wiser. I thank you, as will our mutual friend when she hears of how you have aided me.
はい、達成しましたね。クリスタルだったんですね。 ね、だいぶね、手に入りづらいっていうのは知ってましたけど、思った以上に入りづらい感じに。あ、ここは終わったかな。はーい、じゃあ戻りたいと思います。久々にここに戻ってきたな。
The tavern. It's I've seen your face before. You're a friend of Martha's. Help us, I beg you.
Help you with what?
Bandits in the golden stables. They're waving their swords around. I think they're gonna kill someone. When I saw what was happening, I slipped out the back. I should have stayed, but... Oh, please help them.
All right. I'll see to your problem.
Thank you.
How many were there?
I was out of the door too fast to count. They looked a nasty bunch, though. Be careful in there, all right?
お店の中で暴れてるの？やめてほしいんだけど。そんな、みんな怯えてるじゃないか。行きましょう。
Ha! Golden Stable's my ass. All Martha's hiding back here is coppers. Huh? Oh, that's a fine sword, friend. Heavy though, I expect. What say we relieve you of it?
戦闘ですね。これ大丈夫？だいぶお家ってか宿をさ、結構やってしまうけど。いいだいぶお家をやってしまうけどいい？ちょっと一旦一人だけ集中するか。後ろから来そうだけどいいや。あー危ない、ギリギリ。ああ、机がこれもしかして机とかを壊さないでできるだけやったらなんかよりいいものがもらえるとか、そういうことある？何も意識せずにやってしまったな。
I'll be keeping my blade, thank you.
There he is, the hero of the golden stables.
People will think twice about pushing us around again, thanks to you. We're lucky you were nearby. No good cowards wouldn't have dared set foot in the place if I'd been here, of course.
But you weren't. I thought you told me you had someone watching the place.
The Blood Axes keep an eye on the tavern, yeah. When they're not busy keeping the peace, that is. I've spread them as thin as they'll go. The Empire might be in charge, but that don't mean they care to keep us safe. If it weren't for the Blood Axes and me, merchants won't come near these lands for fear of what might happen to them.
I see. Then you do Rosaria a great service.
Just as you did today. You're a useful man to have around. Here.
And there'll be a mug of something tasty waiting for you whenever you next stop by.
Right, we've got work to do for to make this place presentable. You best be going, before I arm you with a mop.
はい、達成しましたね。別になんかお店をどんだけ壊しても問題はなかったみたいですね。多分知らないけど、この感じだと別に特になんか何も表示出てないし。じゃあ次行きましょう。はい、結構遠かったですね。じゃあクエストを受けましょう。
You're late. What kept you?
Late for what?
Did they tell you nothing? A wild beast is savaging my boy. Well, don't just stand there gawping. Rescue him.
All right. Where is he?
My. I see they've sent me a branded with a spine for a change. He's over that way, towards the coast. Go, and see that you kill the beast.
はい、まあこの辺りの魔物なら別にそんなにやるのは大変じゃなさそう。なのでこっち側にもう一個あるんで、これ受けていこう。これいける？お、いけるね。
Something's not right here. I need to be careful.
Have you seen my Chloe? I let her out of her pen while I did my chores, but she hasn't come back yet. I think she's lost. Please, can you help me look for her?
I can't promise I'll find her, but I'll try. Describe her to me.
She has beautiful white hair. She lets me stroke her when I'm sad. She's ever such a good girl. So quiet and kind. And she likes walking in the wheat. I know the fields are big, but she's never got lost before. Oh, she must be starving too. She hasn't eaten anything since yesterday. It is my job to feed her.
In that case, let's not keep her waiting.
はい、黒い白い毛、綺麗な毛って言ってたので、
That's a lot of field to search. With a little luck, someone might have seen her.
なんでしょうね、ワンちゃんなのかな。
You work these fields? I need to ask you something.
A branded. And an outsider at that, judging by the lack of manners. Why should I help you, eh? You tell me that.
Because a girl from the village asked me to find her pet, Chloe. Have you seen her?
Chloe, is it? Oh, little Lisette's plaything. Last I saw, the filthy creature was sniffing about the windmill. That girl's old enough to know she should tie her pet up when she's finished playing with it.
The windmill.
Off with you now. I won't have idle branded underfoot.
はい、もうさ、ちょっとまあいい加減ね、若干慣れてきたけど、ベハラだからって本当にみんな嫌な態度取ってくるな。お、クロエってなんだ？
More brown than white. You're not Chloe, are you, girl? Is that someone napping on the job? I hope they don't mind the interruption.
え、クロエってもしかして人？え、待って、燃えてるよ。え、燃えてるよ。
The crystal's curse.
Chloe, I was calling you. Didn't you hear me?
What?
Get up now. You've slept long enough. It's time to go home. Chloe? Why did you already turn into a rock? I only made you do a bit of magic. You knew you were my favourite. None of the other Chloes had pretty hair. It could be months before Dad gives me another one. I have to wait until they're too tired to work anymore.
Is that all she was to you? A plaything? Do you really not care that she's dead?
She's not dead. She's a rock.
That? The crystal's curse? That's just how she died. And now she's gone forever. Giving another bearer her name won't change that.
No, don't say that.
It's true. And without that brand, she would have been just another girl. Somebody's daughter. Just like you.
But Dad said bearers don't have parents.
They do. Parents that give them away. Families they'll never see again. But you became Chloe's family when you took her in. Remember that. And remember her.
いやー、ちょっとこの女の子情緒不安すぎません？めちゃくちゃ怖い話だった。めちゃくちゃ怖い話だった。だってなんかね、依頼した時はさ、私のクロエがお腹空かせているのってさ、もう涙目、もう今にも泣きそうな感じでさ、言ってたのに見つかってさ、でなんか死んじゃった状態で見つかった時に、何もう死んだのみたいな。 何さっきまであんな心配してたじゃん。急にね、それがなんか物を扱うかのような態度になってる。はい、じゃあやってきます。しかもなんかパパからまた新しいクロエもらってこなくちゃ。倫理観がやばい。でその後にねプライブにね、人間なんだからそんなものみたいな扱いするんじゃない、死をちゃんと受け入れるんだって言われたら急にまたしんみりし始めて、大丈夫あの子の将来不安だよもう。はいというね、もう心配な情緒不安定な女の子話したらこっちのクエスト終わりました
No! You weren't supposed to kill Wolfie. You were supposed to die. Father will have you whipped for this. Bearers aren't supposed to win. They never win.
What is this? Your father said you were being attacked.
You're not supposed to talk. Stop looking at me like that. We were only having fun.
Having fun?
Why are you still speaking? Father will hear of this.
The wolf's work, no doubt. But it's not the wolf that's to blame. Someone needs to put an end to this, before it happens again.
はい、ちょっとまたしてもひどすぎるサブクエですね。どうしたここのサブクエ、倫理観がもう壊れてるんですけど、しかも子供にやらせる、子供にあんなひどいことをやらせるのがちょっとひどいですね、ここのクエスト。
How dare you frighten my son? You slaughter his poor pet and then have the gall to return, head held high. That wolf was trained. Better trained by far than your worthless kind. You are the entertainment, nothing more. And we are most certainly not entertained.
Nor am I. You'll pay for what you've done.
See? I told you, he talks too much. It's not right. I don't like him, Father.
You're not the branded I bought, are you? How dare you deceive me? Well, the sins of the slave are the sins of the master. Go! Summon the unlucky wretch you answer to.
That unlucky wretch would be the dame. I can summon her if you like. Though I doubt she would welcome the interruption.
You serve the dame. Why would a woman of her caliber...
You look afraid. Well, how do you think those bearers in the field felt? Can you imagine their fear? Their pain? From the look of you, I'd say you're starting to get an idea of the first. Now, if you need help with the second...
Father, he's scaring me.
You think to threaten us, Branded? The dame's pet or no, I will not abide such insolence.
Can't we just buy another hound? A bigger one, a better one.
Of course, my son. I'll have the villagers fetch us another. With jaws powerful enough to nip this Branded's head clean off his shoulders.
I'm wasting my time. But I can't just leave those bearers lying out there. They deserve a proper burial. That much I can do at least. How many bearers have lost their lives to this nobleman's sport?
はい、ちょっともうありえないぐらいやばい親子でしたね。この世界の人たちさ、いや信じられない。ちょっともうはい。
More victims of the nobles' games. You must be Clive.
How do you know my name?
The Dame. I'm in her service, like yourself. Never gets any easier, burying the dead.
Is that what you're here to do?
The mistress has me see to it that none are left to the crows. Since you're here, can you give me a hand?
Gladly. Let's put them to rest.
May their burden finally be lifted. I take it you slew the nobleman's pet?
I did. Now I expect they'll find another soon enough. And when it gets here, more bearers will die. How can they think so little of sending us to the slaughter?
Simple. Because you are not them. Bearers are tools when they're needed, and toys when they're not. And if one breaks, well, you can always buy another. Still, such attitudes don't always go unpunished.
Is this your doing?
Of course not. Wolves kill. It's in their nature. Invite one into your home, he's gonna tear your throat out eventually. Same with bearers. Fed or not, they don't lack for fangs. What will folk do when they bite back, I wonder? The realm's nest two murderous bastards, and I won't mourn the loss. Here. For their help.
You don't have to.
Take it. You never know. Our paths may cross again. Till then.
はい。親子はもう自業自得ですね。あれはもうしょうがない。あの親子はもう。さあ。ということで、今できるサブクエね、全部終了しました。なので、まあ、この後ね、一旦ちょっと、薬、アイテム屋行って、回復とかね、全部揃えてから、まあ、あとお金も手に入ったんで、武器の強化とかもね、ちょっと次回の冒頭でしてから、メインストーリー行きたいと思います。やっぱりね、この今やっとかないといけないサブクエって感じでしたね。これを後でまとめてやると、なんかやっぱ気持ちが乗れない？これをやっとくことによって、より今のこの世界でベアラーがね、どんだけひどい扱いを受けてるかっていうのが、よりひしひしと伝わってきたのは確かに間違いないので、やっぱりお話の展開に合わせてサブクエね、挟んでやってった方がいいなと思ったので、ちょっとね、配信とかせずに、カットと早送りと、っていうのだけつなげて、なんとなくこの世界観の深掘りっていうかね、わかるように、お話ね、乗っていけるようにしていけたらなぁと思います。はい。では今回もここで終わりにします。ご視聴ありがとうございました。